Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hoe sit my braadjies op another Thursday evening? Yeah, the thing is, why am I smiling? For the simple reason that I'm done marking. All my grade 10 papers are done, all my grade 11 papers are done, all my grade 12 papers are done. So now it's all the slip of getting the admin together so that it can go for final moderation on the 15th of October. So anywho, Arihanto was first tonight. Mr. Charles van Niekerk was playing too much with the goodies which I sent the bloke. And there were only 2 people that responded to that giveaway of Tennis Mulder. The profiles and the other number, which is the back over here. So I just decided to send a package because Charles broke his Torrent Beast glass and he was lost. He was lost at sea like... who's that bloke that got washed out on the beach? Tom Hanks. And he made friends with that ball. It was the coconut or something. I think it's a ball. But any case, so yeah, I sent a couple of things up to Charles. So now he's a happy chappy again and can function for a while. But yeah, Arihanto, is good to see you back there. I hope you enjoyed your work session and enjoying that extra pay which you actually earned for working overtime. En then Charles says, non-fellow spinner, Jurgens, wat maak julle so vroeg hier? They want to listen to the tune, man. The tune is nice. Lekker op die oor. There's Mornay Phillies. I made a big mistake of not adding Mornay's name at the bottom of this scroll. I've got no idea how it disappeared because it was there. So, but yeah, I think it's been out, took Daniel's name out. I probably mistakenly copied 2 names instead of 1. So, sorry Mornay man, ons weet mos jy's 'n ou chomma van die channel. Jy's mos 'n man wat diligent is, loyalty. So yeah, Mornay, you back. Your name should be at the bottom over there, most definitely. So in any case, so I sent Charles that 1 package, and I've also got another profile, obviously, which Tennis gave, and that other tank. And Henry was the one that privated me in ESEG SA, and he asked me whether he can also take part Hierso bel Tennis ook. Take part in that. Yes, Tennis. Ja, maar die streaming is, daar's fout met die lyn vanaand, die internet. So, daar's net mooi niks wat ek omtrent kan doen nie. Alright, Esther. Yeah, now Tiana also just said, I know there's a lag on the line. I've got no idea whether it is, who's the guys which we use, Vumatel's lines, which is somewhere down here in the roads. So yeah, every now and again, they're probably working on it again, but yeah, it sucks a bit because I downloaded earlier, and normally where I get the 5.8 megabytes a second download, it's going around 1.5 to 2. So there's definitely something with the lines, but better something than nothing, eh? Better something than nothing. So to get back to my story, Henry, you are the only one else, so I will send you what is left of that package, which is those 2 atomizers with the new profile obviously being one of them. So you can just please send me your details inside eSig SA on the private messaging like you did, and I will get it out to you, buddy. I will do that. So Henry, you don't even have to spin. It's yours. It's definitely yours. And then Timothy's over here. Good evening, Kaisorians. Timothy. Yeah, Timothy, I actually, Timothy, what I want to do, because I actually saw you advertise some droewors on Facebook. So I want to purchase some of those droewors from you and actually give it a chew next Thursday. So if you don't mind, I don't mind paying the extra 100 or whatever for postage. But if it's not a problem for you to send it down to Cape Town, then I would like to purchase some of your goodies and test it out. I think it's time. Because I must say that droewors also looks lekker, man. It looks very nice. So yeah, good evening everyone in chat. In case I hope all is good now. Everything is absolutely fine. I've got another DJ party this weekend. I thought I was in retirement, but I've got a family which only wants to use me. Because I've got all these old numbers. Force knows, man. Force knows the type of music which I'm capable of playing. And it's like those old Joe Dolan tracks. Old Miss Pussycat from Mississippi from Pussycat. Man, Free Electric Band of Albert Hammond. You know, all these lekker nummers which the people don't play anymore. Proclaimers. Those kind of music. So yeah, these oaks know I've got everything. And if they come over and ask me for anything, whether it's Kiss, AC/DC, Demis Roussos, I just hit them up with the numbers. So yeah, I forgot my spearmint at your place, Jurgen Strydom. Yeah. So yes, I went over for a sleepover there, eh? Sleepover. Yeah, the video is going to be bad, guys. But yeah, as I said, it's better something than nothing. So just bear with me, man. Bear with me. I'll just quickly put on, I actually forgot to put on the timer over here. Let's just quickly put on the timer and let it run. So yeah, there you go. Okay, the timer's over, little Kazel. I think you see the timer. But anyway, guys, that timer is, I decided, because I've got the PWM mod, because I've got the Hammer of God, because I've got the Suicide Sidefire Dual 21700 tube, it's going to be selfish to keep this beast. Yeah, just look at that. Just look at that sleek look. Oh my wordy word. Look at that sleek look. And already, obviously, I've got the little Kaiser theme on there. That's on there already. But yeah, I've decided to put this little guy up for auction. Just vaping at a very comfortable, steady 120 watts. Nothing big tonight. I'm taking it easy. It's like a Sunday cruise in a convertible. Oi. And the juice which I've got in here is that juice from Kelvin. That nice fruit which one of you guys actually received. I'm not even sure who got that package with Kelvin's fruity juice in there. This is this number, which he actually gave to me before he started packaging it. So I came across the bottle again and decided to gooi that in this number. And oh my word. But that's why I actually want to keep it exactly as it is. I don't even want to clean it out. I just want to keep the juice in there, the coils in there as it is, so you can experience exactly what I'm experiencing Because I'm sure you guys think that sometimes I actually overdo it when I come to a reaction based on this. Nee, here meneer, julle verstaan nie mooi nie. For this huge, humongous tank. And it's so pleasant vaping, not vaping, I mean wicking this bloke. I mean, you just gently pop down your stuff. I just, like I did on that live video, just a small bit of tuff sticking out at the bottom, ever so slightly. We're talking about micrometers right at the bottom. And yes, this thing is saturating like a beast. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The juice flow control, but I mean all these tanks. And I would actually want to swap this one with mine, because this one's actually got bottom airflow. But the thing is, then you're going to not break up the kit, but you're going to miscellaneous the kit, which I would rather not. So this whole package, as what you see over there, with a beautiful presentation box, everything included, that's up for auction tonight. And yeah, and I decided, as I said, in my community tab, I doubt there's a lot of the members which are into these high wattage vaping, like this guy is. So you've actually got a better chance of getting it nothing. As I said, there's no reserve on this thing. If it goes for 100, you've got it for 100. That I can absolutely tell you. But it's got a DNA250c chip inside of it. The LiPo, as I said, is brand new. The LiPo only charged once, and look where it's still basically full. But it's, as Dion actually said, these LiPos last a very long time. And you should not, what I basically do is, when I saw that it went below 30% for the first time, I immediately decided to charge it. So I think that's what you need to do with a LiPo, just to make sure that it doesn't come close to being drained, and then this thing's going to last you a very, very long time. And what I also did not do is use that double-sided tape to attach the battery to the side. I left it as it is, because I just thought to myself, the battery stays where it's supposed to be. That's no problem. It stays over there. But what if you want to exchange the battery at a later stage? Then you've got the problem with the double-sided tape sticking over there. And so I just decided, now I'm not going to put it up there. I'm not going to stick it in there. I'm going to keep it loose, because, I mean, as I said, with the panels on this guy, it's not going anywhere. There's no rattle, no movement of the battery on the inside. So I don't see any point attaching it. But jarlikheid manne. So if you say it, but yeah, even if you buy this thing just for the chip to make your own mod, that is cool beans. So that's that. And then one of these in the week, probably about Tuesday, I would reckon, I obviously reached into my bag, because normally I've got a bottle of Blimey in the bucky. I've got a bottle of Blimey next to my bed. Here I've got a lot of bottle of Blimeys always, and there's a bottle of Blimey in my school bag. So Tuesday, it was empty. It was empty. But then I went across the road, because there's a tobacconist, and lo and behold, I decided to get myself this, which is VAP3 pineapple cake. 2 milligram, if I'm not mistaken. What utter crap. So in any case, the bottle is here. If somebody comes and wants to collect this, it's absolutely more than welcome to come and have it for free. But it's definitely not my type of flavor. Don't smoke that thing at all. Don't like it. Don't like it. In any case, there's Nico Libber. My word, there's a Nico Libber. You guys don't send me any stuff, you bastards. There's no material which you guys sent me. So I had to go and forage for things again. All I received was something from South Prawn. South Prawn actually sent me something. And I'm going to show you that. But later, he actually sent me a guy which did a review on a e-pipe, which looks very nice. It looks very, very nice. So I just took a few screenshots. So I'm going to show you that little e-pipe. So thank you very much, South Prawn, for adding to tonight's material. But the rest of you, julle gaan die naweek in 'n doring trap, dan weet julle hoekom, né? Dan weet julle hoekom. Jurgen says, wat is die verskil tussen top chat? I've got no idea what's the difference between top chat and live chat. I mean, I can switch to live chat. I doubt there's, oh my word, I don't know, there's something all of a sudden jumped. Lord knows. But yes. Hey again, Arihanto. Even though the green over here, the streaming says the light's green the whole time, so I've got video quality. If it's still bad though, I've got no idea. Naand almal bietjie laat. Jy Dion, dit is daar. Yes, it was a shitty one. Thanks. Now I can go again. Keizer. Yeah, no. And now you've also got a custom tank which Nicolibba made. That dark one with the, and the reason why I actually included the band, the what they call it, a totti ring, that rubber band around it, so that you don't drop the thing and it breaks again. All right. So number one, it shouldn't break because I think it's, I almost said resin. No, it's not resin. Yeah, I can't even remember. But I bought 3 for myself, so you've got one of those 3 now. So hopefully it lasts. I know, unfortunately, the capacity, it's not a bubble glass, but at least it's something, buddy. As I said, I'm also using one. But as soon as Nico starts figuring out how to make bubble glasses, that's all op die ball. Zach Damon, no lag for me. Oh, well, thanks. Zach obviously has got an awesome computer over there. Let's just see what's happening over there. Okay, nuwe reël, iemand bel Louis elke 5 minute. Nou is alles dood. My stream is for away. Nice, Alandra Delport. I think it's because you guys are probably close. Zach is in Cape Town. Alandra Delport is not in Cape Town, so no. Wait, there's an option before to get the setup. Hey, los ons Johannesburg wors alleen. Yeah, well, I must try it. I doubt you're gonna get you're gonna beat the West Cape wors over here by a butchery called Joey's. Joey's has got lekker droë wors, very much lekker. Because when I go for droë wors, you have to have that perfect mix of your meat, your minced meat, whatever, whether it's pig and beef which you mix, doesn't matter, but the fat, the concentration, there must be there, lekker. Because when you hop this thing, it was almost like spat in your mouth, né? Like there must be this burst of fattiness, but not too much fat. But that is nice. So I'm gonna check. But yeah, Timothy must just send me through his prices, and I'm gonna organize me. Lekker Yuri Els nommertjie. Steve has been. No, they won't listen to Yuri Els. There's definitely not. And I refuse to play Yuri Els in any case. I don't like the guy's music. And another one I will never play is that Karen Hougaard. That Lele, telephone, Lele. No. Nee. So certain things, and it's weird. There's a couple of functions. Now, normally when I play a wedding, I ask the people, listen, except for the first dance with the father, the song which you're going to walk in, the song which you're going to exit the church, the song which I want to play when you guys sign the registry, whatever. Is there something which I'm not allowed to play that evening, no matter who requests it? And what do you guys think is the number one song which people normally say I must not play that evening? There's about five which frequently come up. I remember, as I said, I've been playing for such a long time. I've probably been DJing weddings for about 30 years. So yeah, there's those 5 which stick out. And I can tell you one of them, I can tell you already, is Macarena. The people are gatful for that tune. They don't want to hear Macarena. And the other one is that cheap song, that birdie song. That thing is another one, which is one of them. But yeah, we'll see if you guys can figure out what is the other 2, or maybe just one of them, and I'll let you know. John Ray House is there. Stream has been fine this side. Thanks, John Ray. Lekker, nou wat is die 5 rand, there's morning coming through. Hey, begin die manne bid. Jy's 'n landry Delport sommer met 1,300 vir Warren Dean. I would soek hierdie ding. It is a good device. There's a good device. There's one thing which I mentioned, as I said, if you have to be picky with something which you could add as a flaw. If you look at the top, if I remove this, the atomizer beast, that guy at the top over there, the 510 plate, as soon as you put the largest atomizer which this guy can accommodate, which I assume is this, yeah, which is this one. Okay, let's just give it another foiler vapey quickly. And you look at that there, you can see the plate actually sticking out on the sides. So that might be a little pet peeve for you though. The fact that it's not hidden when you put a large atomizer on there. But yeah, and I think I saw Wendy. What's it, Wendy Vapes? That chick with the long fake nails. It might be, I don't know. But she also mentioned that this thing is so beautifully black, and then they've got these two silver buttons they've got on the front. If they just made them black as well. So yeah, otherwise there's no issues with this thing. I must say, I actually saw, or somebody told me, was it Calvin that told me? I think Calvin is a member of Jay Hayes. And Jay Hayes had a video which he posted up for his members regarding this. And the video was something about stay away from the Hadron Pro. Which I obviously can't see it because I'm not a member. I'm not a subscriber of him though. But if any of you guys are a member of his channel, go and watch that video and let me know, because I can't figure out what the issue is with this. I tried looking at the wiring, it's done extremely well. I tried looking at the soldering, there's no issues over there. My screen is nice and straight. So I've got no idea. And as I said, I've let it charge overnight one evening, and the next morning there was no heat on this thing as well. So it's got a special charge module on it. I don't know. Oh, I think we should actually only allow Arihanto to bid on one thing at a time. And if he wins something, then he must sit out 2 auctions because Derek's got more than enough, absolutely more than enough gear. Any case, alright. Jy gaan sê ek my video is fine, kwaai, ons kan jou sien. Naam almal, ek is ook hier so, lekker Peer de Kok, lekker man, hey, the whole family's here tonight. Must say I'm missing Kelvin. I'm missing Kelvin inside chat, to be quite honest. Not sure, he's probably working again. I haven't heard anything from Kelvin since him and his buddy got robbed. But I know they're fine because he's posted on Facebook. By the way, I'm still running this. Absolutely. Hear me, so just look at that setup. How can you not want to use this setup? Something that looks like this. Hierdie ding is mooi, jong. Kom ons kyk if it's going to focus. Supposed to know it's not. But yeah, I've still got the Arbiter Solo on there. And nice fresh tank of Arabian Nights from Guy W. Yeah, he's also not in chat, by the way. Wonder what's going on over there. But yeah, this is nice, man. I'm enjoying his Pied Piper series. I like it. It's lekker, man. It's lekker. But yeah, one thing which I unfortunately did, and that's the reason why I like white collar coils so much. I know there are people that enjoy crackling. Now, I'm not a huge fan of crackle on my coils. Not at all. So I just decided, because this thing was lying over here, this, which is to dual, I think it's stainless steel, and it's dual 30s, which has been claptoned with 38 gauge. So it is MTL wire. So I just decided, well, let's try this and actually see how it is. Flavor's nice, but it's got the bloody crackle. So yeah, you can actually hear it. Hoor daar, man. Oh yeah, what can you do? How's it a little late, but lekker to be here. Nice South Pro, and I'm going to show them that nice e-pipe link which you sent me. I went on the guy's website. It's actually pretty. He doesn't list the pipes with prices over there. So I don't know if his website is fairly new though, but in any case. Keizer, gaan jy my troue eendag DJ? Ek sal self extra betaal as jy 'n paar moves. Moves sê jy. Yay! So yeah, then, now, as I said, I've still got the setup, I've still got the music though. I've got no issues playing whatever the bride and the groom wants, but as I say, I normally go by hearsay, and when you go by hearsay, I've never advertised myself, never, and hence I've always enjoyed my parties. It's probably 2 or 3 out of all these years, but they were parties I played for students. because you must know a young kind which is drunk. There's a guy, a South African guy, which posts on, he's got these lekker dik lippe, man. What's his name? Gareth Brandt. Gareth. I think his name's Gareth. But he was also a DJ when he was younger. And he stopped DJing, and then he told the story of why he stopped DJing. And I enjoyed the story so much which he told. So you can go on Facebook, the name Gareth Brandt, and go and listen to his story of why he stopped DJing. And you will understand the frustrations which DJ actually can go through some evenings. Now, I didn't have a lot of them, as I said, but it's normally these young kids, because they just don't understand that you can't play a AC/DC or a Sepultura or a Pantera tune or something hardcore like that early in the evening. They are old people. There's a build-up which you need to do. The old people get tired around 9:30, and then they want to go and do. So at 10 o'clock to 12 or 1 o'clock, then you can start upping up the beats and upping up the volume and stuff like that. And it's more than enough time for you to still enjoy you. But these kids must rock up and they start taking shooters early on, and then they must want to start skitting. Then they want to start dancing, and then you being the DJ, you being the guy that has got the music, then they come and bother you, obviously. And yeah, drinks that's been spilled, oh my word. I once went to a wedding. Now I've got 2 cordless Shure mics. They're expensive mics. They're absolutely expensive. But I told this oak, I said, listen, because he was one of my previous learners when I was a teacher at high school, Citrusdal. That's where I started teaching. So he was one of the learners. So obviously after years which I've left there, and I was at Tableview before I went to high school, Durbanville, he contacted me and said, but please, it would mean so much if I would DJ his weddings. I said, yeah, but I know his friends, man. A lot of his friends. And those oaks, they tap there in Citrusdal, in the Boerivier especially. And I told him, listen, if you've got the microphone and your buddies come and sit all around you, you know, these oaks that start goring you and taking away your speech and throwing you with water balloons and stuff like that. I said, as soon as that happens, please give me the microphone. Okay? Just rather talk out of your mind, because I've got an idea that they're going to mess up that mic. So he says, yes, I will do it. And he forgot to do it. And I see there's 3 or 4 oaks sitting there with water bottles. So immediately I stand up and I tell the oak, listen, these oaks have got water bottles. He says, no, it's fine. He has to say something for the parents. They're sitting at the back there, so he needs the mic, but he'll cover the thing. Hulle spuit hy mic binne sy vy in. There I lost a lot of money, because I didn't charge them for the mic, but the mic broke that specific evening because it got too wet. Hulle spuit hy ding binne sy glory in. Hey, bastards. So anyways, hier die manne be nog steeds. Dit is al 10 minute oor. Holy crap, I'm broke somewhere. Bloody BB Wabbit hole. I agree, Timothy. But Jurgens, you've also got the hog. You don't need this powerhouse. As I said, this is one of these things which you get as a desktop, or you at a vape meet, or when there's some other opening for a vape shop. That's when you take this. You're not going to be, it's not going to be a daily carry. You're not going to take it to the shopping center when you're going to eat some sushi at what's that place? Asami's. Although Asami's is not that good anymore. I actually see the quality deteriorating, and that's bad, because we normally enjoy the Asami's. But if you're in the Cape Town area and you like sushi, there's a place which I can highly recommend. And it's a place in Durbanville called Parafish. P-A-R-A, Parafish. Beautiful. Extremely nice. To be fair, okay, let's quickly see this. Skip, chip. Okay, Arianto says he's going to skip. He'll skip this one. More or less. Jou back, it's back. Te groot van my longe, ek is uit DNA. Hey, Diets. Oh, Anthony says, Blimey is a fantastic palate cleanser. Not sure about it being an ADV. Yo, no, I can't. I just can't stop vaping the stuff. That's my so lekker. But yes, obviously, I mean, there's a lot of people. As I said, one of my juices, which I really enjoy, is something which is called fruity. It's a peach and apricot iced tea. It was probably my first hit as a juice, which I skimmed years so. And it was one of those accidental stuff. I threw in the wrong thing and hey, what's this? Hello there. And then that thing, the same thing. I can vape that thing the whole day. But then the next day I have to switch back to Blimey, or I have to switch back to something else or whatever. 2 weeks go, yeah, look at that Vos Reineke. That Vos Reineke, he's just a guy that knows music. Aikie Breakie Heart. There you go. It is absolutely Aikie Breakie Heart. That's the number one off-limits tune for most people when I go and DJ a wedding. Jeez, like it. Oh my word, I'm so far behind you. Nico Lubbe says, sorry Keizer, was so 'n bietjie besig gewees. Okay, no problem. South Prawn for President. Jurgens, moenie lelik wees nie. Cool. I'm calling a family meeting. Hey all. UV Cure epoxy resin. There you go. Do you see this, Charles? It's not just a normal tank I sent you. It's ultraviolet. There's blue beautiful light at the back there. Cured resin. Not common Coca-Cola plastic. Ultraviolet cured epoxy resin, I will let you know. So in any case, and I must say, I haven't tested the tank with citrus juices though, to see if it's going to get those hairline cracks or whatever, but I don't think so. It shouldn't though. Roy Lawrence says, Joey's is the best. Well, there you go. You see, I told you. I know my billies and I know my droewors. And there's another guy, Roy, if you enjoy meat, there's a guy in Durbanville that sells the best wors, braai wors. So next time if we have a vape meat and you enjoy braaiing and you enjoy a wors, if you like Joey's droewors, you're going to love this guy's wors. The wors is amazing. Because what a lot of people tend to do is they overspice their sausage. And they also make it either too thin or too thick. This oaks is just perfect. It's perfect. It's as if it's got a slaghuis degree. A slaghuis degree. He studied it for years because this thing is amazing. Hey, there's Guy W. There's Guy W with his lekker juices. Guy, I'm really enjoying these two again. So hopefully when I go back, when these things are empty and I go to ink vapors, then these guys will be in stock again. Maar ek sal weer vir my moet kry. Ek sal weer iemand vir my moet definitief kry. My screen says an error occurred. Please try again later. Playback is what now? Hi guys, no. Clint Botha, there you go. Welcome Clint. Lekker. There's Morne Phillies. Wat wil jy met so groot ding maak? Jy weet mos jy mag nie 'n Goodwood. Goodwood there's not allowed to be too much vapor inside the air at Goodwood because you're so low lying at the bottom over there. You keep all the oxygen away from the people vaping these things. Ismakidis, hey Keizer, the stream is perfect over here from Durban. Thank you very much, Clint. So yeah, it's good in Vrystaat. It's good in the Western Cape. It's been determined to be good in Durbs as well. So now I'm glad. So everything should be fine. Hey Keizer, stream is perfect. There you go. Hey guys, Control F if your screen things. Force with this Aikie Breakie Heart. There's that. Mr. Rob Fishes and Rob, what? Rob is the last guy which I would have thought would be interested in anything like this. I don't know what he wants to do with this. But it's obviously not for him. If he bids on this thing, it's definitely going to be a gift for somebody. But I can't see Mr. Fisher vaping on one of these beasts. But yeah, let's just, for the fun of this, guys, I think let's just quickly push it up to 150 watts. What do you say? And test the saturation of this beautiful tank. You probably can't see there, except that it's 150. But you'll see by the smokies I blow out. Hondse tolly. What can I say? If a tank can saturate that quickly. It's 2 concurrent vapes at 150 watts. That is good. That is very good. Very good. So yeah, I'm not going to take it higher than 150. Then the vape's too warm for me. I don't smoke a warm vape that much. But this thing is actually a nice, cool vape at 120 watts. But it's because the tank is so big. Right, so yeah, Rob, it would be interesting. Just let us know why exactly you decided to bid on this. Victor, somebody else is going to snipe. I changed my mind. Said, all this, I'd love my Hyperion. Yep, there's nothing wrong. This thing, a solid mod. Wonderful MTL setup device. Wonderful. And I know somebody complained about the button. I like the fire button a lot. I like the feel of this button, those rows. I smoke it. It's like a massage which you're giving yourself while you're vaping. I dig it. How long will the battery last me with a dwarf at 28 watts? Rob, I reckon if you charge this thing fully and you start vaping your dwarf at 28 watts on this, I think you might get 2 weeks out of this. 2.5 weeks maybe. If you go to church on Sundays. But yeah, no, this thing can last you a long time. A long time. At Rob PJ did. South Prawn, my wife won't let me get the Hyperion. South Prawn, you must get the Hyperion. You must get it. I'm not sure if Jurgen still has stock of the Hyperion, but it is truly a nice device. It is truly. There's just one thing which I would have changed about the Hyperion. One thing. And that is the 510 plate. I would have liked if it was black. If it was black as well. But I mean, it's not that you're going to look at it when you vape. But it just would have been nice. Because this whole thing is so beautiful black. And yeah, I just smoke the design. Like a nice one. The Artemis crackles like a boss. The Artemis. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the Artemis. Charles, I've got no idea. That drip tip, Lord knows. The problem with that tip, that's why I didn't include it. That there's a metal ring around the drip tip of that thing. And for somehow that thing just disappeared. So I didn't want to send you along this drip tip without that ring. So I rather decided leave the drip tip and you can put on your own drip tip. Because that ring is gone and it looks weird, as if there's a spacing over there. So I've got no idea where that is. Absolutely not. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing it. You can let us know what you think about that cream soda juice which I sent you up. Remember those from what's a G-Drop, G-Spot, G-Drop? But yeah, that cream soda I sent to you, and I gave the strawberry to somebody else. So that's gone. Arianto says net bang vir 'n krokodil. Elandre Delport 1520. Ek is bang vir krokodille en spinnekoppe. I call her the general. I must bet the only 43-year-old in South Africa that still gets pocket money. That is absolutely a unique situation over there. I must say, I haven't heard about that before. Zahir, good evening. There's Zahir Yardini. He probably just got back from the shores, catching some fish again from some other harbour wall or something like that. Zahir just enjoys his fish. Anywho, waar is nou? South Prawn Teller, it's for research. Tell her it's for research. Yeah, you can tell her that. South Prawn, just sell 2 of your mods. Just tell her, listen, you sold 2 of your mods. Not that you did, but you just tell her. And then all you need is another 1,500 Rand. Can she sponsor you that? Just tell her the mod costs 5,000. But you've already saved up 3,000. Whether she can give you the other 2,000. And then she buys it without she realizing it. Parafish, ek sê niks. No, parafish is really nice. That and all they vape. If you're Arnie, if you've got a trailer for it, is Parafish a gentleman's club? Parafish. Kyk die paras, die manne het weer paras op die brein vanaand. It's not that kind of para boys. Keizer, jy Mr. Nana, skit my biscuit. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, Arianto. I've got Mr. Nana in my Nivox. There's my Nivox. I just charged it up. There's Mr. Nana, full to the brim. Yes, it's this punky. That's the boy. That's the boy. But yes, I just needed an ingredient, so unfortunately I just couldn't make it for Charles. Yeah, I know he likes it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Yeah, it's as always. Thank you very much, Steel, for coming up with that. Kom na Arianto, 5 minute oor, pipe. Okay, the thing is closed, so I might as well just quickly transition back over there. Let's get our slideshow up and running, because that's there, and then we can go over to the slideshow. Now, you guys can let me know who actually won this thing. I've got no idea. Kom na 200 watts. Go full watts. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's go 200. I'm not going to go higher than 200. But let's just go 200. Okay, this thing's it's definitely not got enough juice in it. But yeah, let's push it up to 200. You just feel so safe with the DNA chip, man. Yo. Dis 'n bietjie warm, buddies. Dis 'n bietjie baie warm. Way too hot for me. Lord knows who wants to vape it above 120. I think 120 is the perfect vape for this specific build which I've got on here. Dual blue white collars. Absolutely lovely at 120. But yeah. But if somebody wins it in Cape Town, then I can probably keep in the juice and stuff. But if somebody probably wins it somewhere else, then I will probably have to clean it out, which is actually a pity, because I would love you to taste this. Then you'll know that Calvin also makes awesome juice. That's the spot. Absolutely the spot. Good evening, Kaiser Mahmoud Malek. Yay, there's you also. Welcome there, Mahmoud. Nice to see you over there. What must the coil ohms be at 400 watts? Geez, I assume probably 0.08, not 0.8, sorry, 0.08, 0.07, around there. Okay, so Rob Fisher came in there with, geez, like, there's even a 1850 Tennis Mulder. Holy crap sack. 20 seconds done. Geluk Tennis Mulder. Tennis, what do you want to do with this beast of a mod? Holy crap sack, Tennis, congratulations. You will definitely not be disappointed. You will definitely not be disappointed. And what's also nice about this, remember, you can convert this to an RDA as well. So yes, and it's also got what I doubt if I mentioned it in my live. It's also got a reducer, which is part of the kit. So if you've got the previous Aromomizer versions, those decks, then you can use all those decks. Okay, so this guy can actually use a total of 6 different decks. Some of them, as I said, because of the reducer. And what's nice about this as well is they've also included the serial deck for this stuff. So that's also inside this beautiful kit, which you see over here. Everything is inside here. So that's awesome underneath this beautiful velvet little case. But yeah, there's all your extra tanks and stuff, extensions over there. But yeah, the serial deck is over there, and that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So you can go and play around with that now. So here you go. 200 watts. Ons is trots op jou. I'll definitely do 200 watts. Naand almal, naand Arianto, my ceiling is 30 watts. Right, let's quickly go over to the slideshow and see what's going on there. Now, this is the first thing which I want to talk about. This is an ad which I saw on eSig SA. Now, I won't say who posted the ad, but this is what the guy has got over there. Now, he's got the drop, the original drops there. Then he's got that Wismic number. And on it is that Hellvape REA. And then he's got a Paranormal. And then he's got the .meg and with the .REA. And then it's got 2 rolls of wire. So yeah, that is got. What do you think is he advertising that whole kit for? Let's see if you guys can guess. What does he want for all those things? And then we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. But yes. And then there's this little oak. This I came across. Now, I never knew this juice. I've never heard of this juice. But apparently, this juice is such a hit that the people decided to send this juice on a stratospheric balloon to near space. And that juice, let's just quickly get that opening. That juice's name is Shoria. It is Shoria. Now what Shoria is, I think it is it an Australian juice? No, it's not an Australian juice. I think it's a UK juice. A UK juice, Shoria, something like that. And what that says is it's apparently 5 berries. 5 berries, and it's got mint in it, and it's got gin in it, or juniper. And this juice apparently is very, very good. So good that this juice actually was picked to go on this balloon. Now, the stratosphere, for those of you oaks who have not paid attention at school, the stratospheric layer begins at around 11 kilometers up until 50 kilometers high. And this balloon entered the stratosphere. Heaven knows how far it actually got. I didn't go and read up that far. But then the balloon burst. But at least you got those nice photos of how high that juice was, which was attached. But this device obviously had a parachute, so the juice fell down, parachuted down, safely landed inside a forest somewhere, and they luckily found the juice bottle 2 days on the second surge day. They found the juice. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this juice. What's it? Shoria, did I say it's called? Shoria. 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 So I decided, because I didn't know, I couldn't find the juice. I actually thought maybe South Africa, somebody has got it, and I'd just like to test it though, to see if that's amazing. No one obviously has it. There's not a lot of people, vendors that actually sell it, which is strange. So that's what the bottle looks like. And the recipe over there, that's the closest recipe which I could find, clone-wise, which is the closest resemblance to that juice. So I thought I'd just post it over there as well, so you guys can actually go and test it if you just want to get an idea of what. There's one guy which says that this is a one-on-one recipe. And then there's a lot of other people which say that it's extremely close, still very, very nice, and blah, blah, blah. But that is I got that recipe from a Russian site. The more I find out things about vaping, the more I realize the Russians, they probably know the most about what is going on. And they're probably the first people to find out things about vaping as well. Because most of my information I get from Russian sites. It's just strange. But yeah, you can see there's familiar flavorings in there as well. So you can go and check this out and actually mix it for yourself and give your thoughts if you've done that, and see if this juice was actually so amazing that it got the coverage of being attached to a stratospheric balloon and sent to near space. So yeah, there's an e-juice which has almost seen space. So there you go. And there's what South Prawn sent me. And that comes from the specific video link of the e-pipes. And it's a resin e-pipe. I think Nico Libber was also planning to make something similar than like that specific one. But unfortunately, it is an 18350 battery which is in there, but it is mech style. But yeah, it's from a company called Vape Smarter. It's a Vape Smarter e-pipe. So you can go and check it out. I mean, I think it looks very, very nice. Absolutely. I would just have liked, but well, in this specific case, the battery door is at the top. So you can't use that as a button, and hence he's got the button on the side at the bottom. But I think it's still a nice looking pipe, e-pipe. I'm still off the e-pipe. You can hear that though. I'm still there. Okay, so a few little new things which is out there. I decided to show this because this is from the company Vaporesso. And this is the 02 pot kit. And it's actually got a nice shape. I like the look of that thing. It almost looks like part of a stage of the design plans for people that design cars, sleek sport motors and things like that. Vehicles, put it that way. But I think it's a nice little looking system. But also uses two different coils. I think it's a 0.8 and a 1 ohm coil. But you can go and look that up. That's the 02 pot kit from Vaporesso, which is going to be on its way soon. And then we've got this number. This is the Durandal, Durandal, the Durandal by Horizon Tech pot kit, obviously. And yeah, I thought I'd just show you a picture of that as well. But there's a lot of these companies which is starting to bring out these little things. And talking about these things, what else I'm vaping on, except the regular over here, is this. Check out this little number. Check out them apples. Maybe I can show you a little close up here and maybe it will focus, maybe it will not focus. You never know. There you go. The Doric. That's the Doric. That's the name of this thing. The Doric. There you go. And this is from Vupu. So here, kyk, daar's my focus for me. There you go. Yeah, so and talking about fighting, I'm not sure if you guys know about the fight which would have been between Eddie Hall and Hafthor Bjornsson, Thor as people know him, two of the strongest people that hold the World Strongman titles. So they obviously had beef in one or other world championship. I think it was something about lifting. I still watched it though, and Thor bent his knees or something like that, and you're not allowed to do it, and he was disqualified, and because of that, Eddie Beast won the world title, and that Thor was pissed off. He didn't even congratulate the Beast, and I think their beef started. So they actually had a boxing match scheduled, but during the training, Mr. Eddie Hall tore one of his bicep muscles so badly that he was out of the fight. So they were looking for a replacement. And something else which I frequently watch is arm wrestling. I kind of like it. And it's the movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone, which got me into watching arm wrestling. I actually liked it, which I still think is one of the best soundtracks for a movie, is that Over the Top soundtrack. But in any case, so they got a replacement, and the replacement which they got is a guy called Devin Larratt, and he's a Canadian. He's also the world champion. That guy, doesn't matter whether it's left arm or right arm, but he's been arm wrestling so long that he's actually stiffened up his elbow. He can't bend his arm straight like that anymore. So he's always got these krom his arms. He's angled at the elbow. So I watched one of his training sessions this afternoon. And I've at the beginning initially thought that this guy stands a chance against Thor, because Thor didn't look like very agile and quick around, you weet. And I thought Devin is going to smack the crap out of Thor, but then unfortunately I watched one of his sparring sessions for Devin Larratt, and he doesn't look that hot. I think Thor's going to smack the crap out of that oak, and it's somewhere in September, which the fight is, by the way. But yes, so there's something which you can look at. And then we've got the mini fit. Remember this little oakie from Just Fog? But it's got a nice little revamp. I dig that shape. It almost makes me think of the Stealth. What's that Lamborghini? Is it the Lamborghini, the Stealth? Lamborghini Stealth. I've still got a model of Lamborghini. No, it's the Lamborghini Reventon. That's the name of the beautiful, which is based on the design of the Stealth fighter, the plane. The Reventon, but I smoked those shapes, those diamond cuts on that thing. But I know this thing was very, very popular. I think it's probably still going to be an amazing seller because it's going to be cheap. It's going to look good in the hand. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. So yeah, but I just like this look a lot more than the previous one. I think it looks very, very nice. Keizer the cream soda juice is liquor, maar dis nie Mr. Nana nie. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No problem. Mr. Nana. I've never had Mr. Nana, I lie. I've had Mr. Nana in 2 milligrams. Actually enjoy it. As I said, because I mostly vape Mr. Nana as an MTL. Forrest Gump, also one of the best soundtracks. Absolutely. No, definitely. And I mean, if we can talk about soundtracks for movies, there's a lot of movies with great soundtracks. I mean, what's that army movie where, I almost said Born on the 4th of July, but it's not that, where, what's that actor which committed suicide? The comedian, brilliant actor, Mrs. Doubtfire. Heerlijkheid. Robbie Williams, ne? Robin Williams. But there's a movie which he played a DJ, not a DJ, but a radio presenter in an army base. Good Morning Vietnam. Damn you. That is also a very, very good soundtrack. Absolutely. Still got one of the Rolling Stones' best song, that Painted Black, on it. Very nice. So yeah, it's very good. There's Robin Williams. Yeah, I come in man now dear. It's such a pity that, guys, it shows you how deep depression runs now. It is crazy. Another person which I really like, because I enjoy English comedians a lot because of the sarcasm. I love it, especially John Cleese. I mean, we grew up with Fawlty Towers and Mr. Bean series. We grew up with those things, and it's just amazing. And that not the 9 o'clock news with Smith and what's that other guy with the nice jaw, but those oaks. So I dig them. And another one which is in the mix is Stephen Fry. And apparently he also suffers from depression. It's so weird. You would think these people have got it made in life. They're such nice. They've been adored by so many people, and then they still suffer with this depression. It is a bastard of an illness. It's not lekker. So I mean, I can't talk too much about it because I obviously don't have it, but it can't be nice. My sister-in-law has it. Yes, and that sucks. She's had a few episodes, which is not good. So there we've got a mech for the mech people. That's the one from Cthulhu, the new Cthulhu tube from Cthulhu. It's called the Tube Mod 2 by Cthulhu. And yeah, you can see there it's got various sections. So you can actually change it from an 18650 to an 18350. Very simplistic, very sleek, classy, clean looking. So if you enjoy your mix, there's a nice tube for you to look at. But there's a nicer tube which I can show you though a bit later though. And then there's this bloke, which is the Arbiter 2 RTA, but I'm sure you've seen that. I doubt that's too new though. But yeah, I think because the Arbiter was such a popular RTA that any improvement on it is going to be an absolute bonus. So I mean, I would definitely like to try it. As I say, I enjoy the Arbiter Solo a lot. I really do. But that is nice. I think it's 24.5mm if I'm not mistaken. But at least there's somebody that brings out a gold drip tip for a gold RTA. So that's nice. Because I know what was one of those mods, but I actually sold it, was one of the SXY mods, which came out, I think it was the G class, which came out with a beautiful black and gold. And I struggled my arse off finding a drip tip for that though, because I wanted to put a black RTA on there with this gold, and that one would have been perfect, that drip tip. But no, yeah, any case, be that as it may. Good morning Vietnam. Here julle ouens is op die bol, nee. By the way, what is your best army movie ever, military movie ever made? Now please don't be commercial and say Platoon. There are better ones out there than Platoon, although Platoon is very good. Even Hacksaw Ridge, which was more recently, was also good. But there's one which I find to be absolutely the best military movie ever. And another one which I can mention now is Apocalypse Now, but that's more a deep cult side of the military as well. I think Godfather, he still played it. Who was the original Godfather? Big guy. I've got a figurine of the oak. I've got a, yeah, where's it, man? The original Don Corleone, big bastard, handsome guy when he was young. He was one of those lookers. Kom julle ouens is met, there you go, Jurgens has got taste. Check out that ook. Somebody hits it on the nail with his first attempt. Full Metal Jacket by far. Absolutely an amazing movie. Absolutely amazing. But in any case, the tank one with Brad Pitt, can't remember. Yeah, but that was a weird one for me. I didn't enjoy that though. Another one which I really enjoyed was that Inglourious Bastards. But I'm not sure if that's military, if that's more a type of a rebellion type of situation. And another great army movie, don't forget Enemy at the Gates. That was also awesome with those two, Vasily Zaitsev, that snipers which took out one another in that broken down dorpie. But that was also very good. Marlon Brando, hier julle ouens is op het nee. Marlon Brando, look at that. That's the things, I watch too much movies, man, and you start forgetting these things. As long as I don't forget Bud Spencer and Trinity, ne? Terence Hill. I'm still waiting for a great compilation to get a set of those movies. Because my father-in-law, he also loves Bud Spencer and Trinity. And I mean, it's such nice, relaxing movies to go and watch. Even the sounds, even if you know when Bud Spencer is going to smack somebody, you're just going to hear that typical Chinese sound effects. Ish! Those kind of smacks the oak on the head. And then the oak just drops. That's it. And there's one of the movies which I actually saw where he knocked out a horse. And there was also another one where some South African actors actually played in. I think, was it Kali Knutse and Mike Schutte, which played in there as bouncers for some other cartel or members of some other cartel in one of the Bud Spencer movies. So yes, it was good. Jared was also a good one. That's also good. We Were Soldiers. I also enjoyed that. I enjoy army movies. Absolutely. No, I like it. Yeah, We Were Soldiers. Very, very nice. And then there's a latest one, which was also released currently. It's not the latest though, but it's about these two oaks trying to get behind the lines or trying to get a message behind the lines. But that was also very good. Oh my word. So well written. It's called Alzheimer's. It's called Perry. Yeah. Well, as long as I don't forget my anniversary date, that's the most important thing there. Is that, so yeah, while I'm still capable of remembering that, then Alzheimer's is not an issue over there. So, wars, spaghetti westerns are classic. Yeah, they are. No, I enjoy those things. I enjoy it. One Terence Hill movie which I would love to get. I know it's probably the acting is up to crap compared to what you know, what you get now, but it's the one where he played Lucky Luke. Now Lucky Luke was probably one of the, except for Asterix and Obelix, probably one of my favorite cartoon characters. I just dig Lucky Luke. I mean, a guy that what draws quicker than his shadow and things like that though. It's just so, hey man, with the Dalton brothers, those band of misfits which always gave him hassles, where their mum was the difficult one to control the Daltons. But yeah, oh by the way, this mod lekker chat now. We're almost done. This mod is called the XXX Reborn Tube mod by Vapors Cloud, and it's a 21700. And it can house up until a 30mm atomizer. So there's a nice big thing for you, which is, and I mean, I like the look of it. It's nice. As I said, unfortunately, I'm not too much into my mech tubes, but for somebody who likes it, I think that's a nice option to go for. Check WhatsApp for the collection what jy soek. Jurgens, I've actually watched a couple of collections. I've actually seen a couple of collections, but not one with all the movies which I'm looking for, because there's one, I'm for the Hippopotamus has to be there. What's the others which what is the others? Watch Out, We're Going Mad, the one with the beach buggies. Come along to fetch my buggy. Nah. That one I'm also looking for. But must check yourself. Maybe he's got it. Amazon, yeah, okay. I'll check out that collection and actually see. I'll actually see if it's got the movies which I really like. It has to have those Western. Even if that Trinity, what's it? The Trinity and Trinity's Back and blah blah blah. Those, I think it was a trilogy. Oh, I'd love to watch those old things again. Any case, So that is that, and I think that is almost the last one which I wanted to show you. Yeah, that was that. By the way, that price which the guy wanted was 6,000. Somebody actually posted it. It's absolutely correct. Let's quickly see somebody who posted it. 6,000. Timothy Victor. Yeah, but Timothy knows what's going on the forums. He's on the ball. He's on the ball. Timothy, you're right. 6,000, which basically means he wants 2,000 for a paranormal, which is not too bad. Which is not too bad. But that leaves you with 4,000. So let's say that tube. What's the most you can get for that dot tube? If you're lucky, what, make it 1,500 for the RDA. Make it another 500, and then that. But I'm talking about the prices which he's looking for, which is absolutely mental. I think a good price for that setup would be about 2.5, and it might be enticing for somebody to actually go for it because of the paranormal. But yeah, 6,000 line. You must see the amount of optimistics this guy's actually got for that though. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, man. Crazy. So anywho, Henry says that looks awesome. Yeah, it's nice. I downloaded the Bud Spencer Terence Hill collection, and some things are better not revisited. The acting sucks. No, I know the acting is going to suck. I know it. But I'd still like to have it. Just to have it. It's like I've got the Black Adders, I've got the Faulty Towers, I've got the Monty Pythons. What's the other classics which I've also got? Quite a lot of, not the 9 o'clock newses, but just to go and watch these things again every now and again. That's that. The James Bonds, I must say, I've never been too much into my James Bonds, to be quite honest. Except when Roger Moore was James Bond. I enjoyed him the most as James Bond. The problem which I had with Sean Connery, although he was a big actor and he was a great actor, is the fact that the James Bond character I felt needed to be English. And that's why Roger Moore was the perfect one, because he was a handsome guy, he had this classiness about him, this typical English gentleman, and he had everything. But in any case, all right, Oaks, thank you very much for joining tonight. I was actually considering not having a show because of lack of material. So yeah, and then Wednesday came, which was yesterday, and I actually went on that Russian site and I saw, oh my word, here's a few things which I can show you. And then I saw that ad, and then I bought this juice the previous day, and I thought, oh, I'll just add that in there as well. And then I thought, let's spoil somebody with this monstrosity, and we've got a material again. No, Roger Moore. No. Roger Moore was I know he was Simon Templar in The Saint as well, but Roger Moore also played James Bond. He was James Bond. You can go and check it up. He was it, and Timothy Dalton was an attempt at James Bond, which didn't work to liquor, and now you've got this oak. But yeah, can't wait for the new Toy Story. I actually downloaded 3 movies, which I am very interested in watching. And one of them, yeah, there my light just dies. I knew it. I never charged it for it. I forgot to charge it. But I can quickly tell you what it is, which I downloaded, which I want to watch this weekend. The one is old, which is those people which can vacation on the island, which suddenly just gets old, which is weird, apparently. And then the Card Counter, which looks very, very good, and it's got one of my favorite actors in there as well, the guy that plays in the Boondock Saints, Triumph of the Spirit. He was in Batman as well. It's got this strange face, but he's an enjoyable actor that I'm looking. And then the new one from Nicolas Cage, The Prisoners of the Ghostland. So I'm looking forward to that one though, because the last one which I actually watched of Nicolas Cage, which I almost didn't because his previous 5-6 movies sucked big time. But the last one was about the truffle pig of him, and I thought his acting was very good in there. And this one has got more than 70% from Rotten Tomatoes. So I watched and I enjoyed Mad Max type of movies, all out type of cruelty and stuff like that though. So I'm going to give this guy a go. Okay, Oaks, thank you very much. Let me not hold you up. I know your wife's waiting. South Paul needs to go and work on his wife so he can get his pocket money raised, so he can start buying his, saving up for his Hyperion. And there you go. appreciate everything, blokes, and thank you very much again through my sponsors, which you see over there. Vapors Cafe for the awesome Mavaton which they will provide, White Collar for the coils, U-Oaks for the presence. Look at me in the darkness. Hello. Yeah, and for keeping the chat alive, and even if it's amongst U-Oaks. I'm not sure. I'll probably find out who actually won this thing, so I know whom to post it to. And that person can also tell me whether he wants me to put fresh cotton in for him as well. Otherwise, I'll just leave the coils in there and you can cotton yourself if you do not like cotton bacon prime, or I can even put in some Mavaton for you. Have a lekker weekend. Go well.